Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom channel for a special GJK Sports Report, as we're going to be discussing the Luka Doncic report that just came out today, coming out of the Dallas camp. I can't believe it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Mavericks are back at it again. They're on a smear campaign for Luka Doncic. You traded him away, but here it is again. You're just out here just talking all kind of reckless noise about Luka Doncic, especially after he went out and just put a triple-double on you last night. I find it odd that we're getting all of this here talk out of what's coming out of the Dallas Mavericks, which is more reports about obviously Luka's unprofessionalism, Luka just basically being out of shape. And now on top of that, they're telling us that Luka Doncic is an alcoholic, right? Which we all was suspicious to that when we saw him get his beer taken away from him when he was celebrating the Western Conference Championship last year. But now they're saying that he's also addicted to hookah. So now we're going to have to call Luka Doncic Hookah Doncic. Right? So shout out to everybody in the comments. I see y'all already, all the supporters of GOAT James Kingdom. Thank you for coming on a special episode right here. It's just going to be a quick episode as we're going to discuss this and read through the article that I got here that's going to be available through Fadeaway Sports here. And we're going to read through that. Now, I'm not going to be capping, Tyson. I'm not going to be capping today. I'm not going to be capping. What's good? What's good, Malcolm? Yeah, listen, I'm not going to be capping. I'm not going to be capping, right? But I find it odd, man. I find it odd that as soon as Luka Doncic has a great game versus them, that they come out and they pull this nonsense and say some craziness about Luka Doncic. It don't make no sense. So here it is. We got Fadeaway World saying here, the Mavericks reportedly had an issue with Luka Doncic smoking hookah and drinking beers. Is this what we talking about? Ain't Lucas? Keep it 100 is always telling the truth. He said, hey, Johnny, ain't Lucas signed to Jordan? What if smoking and drinking is on the contract? Yeah, what if it is on the contract? What if it is on the contract, right? So, I mean, they came out and they just, basically just said, hey, look, this guy here is an alcoholic. Look, they went and found photos of him just enjoying his life, right? And I can't believe it, man. Like, they really did this man dirty by just, keep throwing dirt on his name. You traded him away already. It's a wrap. You traded him away. Well, why are you still trying to throw dirt on his name? It shows you how bad this trade was on the Dallas Mavericks end, that they're still trying to do that. And the nerve of Nico. God, yo, these dudes are crazy, man. This was Nico after last night's game.
Hey, y'all, little fool, go right there. trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that shit. He didn't like that shit. He didn't like it. I mean, why would you wait this long to start just dropping these little reports out about Luka Doncic? Bro, that's like, you know, shout out to Chilltown, because I always be talking to Chilltown on his TikTok lives, and he always uses analogies when it comes to basketball and women. He always correlates that, and it's kind of like you still running around here telling people about how bad your ex is, while you still got your new girlfriend. Like, nobody want to hear that, bruh. Like, nobody want to hear what you got to say about this person anymore. It's a wrap. You move on. Like, why you trying to tell the world now that there's more issues with Luka Doncic? Like, well, we're not calling him Luka Doncic no more. It's Hookah Doncic. Right? But now you want to come out here and bring all these reports about how Luka Doncic is not a professional. And it's crazy. And you know, and the article goes on to say, it says here, the fallout from Luka Doncic trade continues to unravel. Why does it continue to unravel? Where is there fallout from? Oh, is it because Anthony Davis is injured? So we don't get to see what Dallas is going to do with Anthony Davis? You gave up Luka Doncic, who's out here balling with the Lakers, right? With new reports detailing the Dallas Mavericks' frustration with their former franchise star. Why now? Why are you saying all of this now? You didn't say this never before. So according to The Athletic, the Mavericks decision makers were displeased with Luka Doncic's professionalism, work ethic, lifestyle, habits, included his reported fondness for beer and hookah. Now they got a problem with people taking hookah? Now here's a quote. It says here, quote, "Make no mistake, the people who witnessed Doncic's last days in Dallas do not paint a flattering portrait of the 25-year-old's professionalism. They call him lazy. They talk about the weight issues that were such a frequent frustration within their walls." I mean, they're just going at this man. Continue with the quotes. They mention the social habits that The Athletic has reported on, such as taste for beer and hookah, which have been a point of concern for NBA types since he was 19 years old, and since he was a 19-year-old star from Real Madrid who was entering the NBA. I've never heard of this problem with Luka Doncic. You traded Trae Young for this man. You drafted Trae Young and traded Trae Young for Luka Doncic. That was the big blockbuster trade. Everybody was saying how that trade was going to eventually fall out for. End quote here. Let's get this last quote in. They predict his basketball demise, highlighting a health history that, as some see it, will likely lead to catastrophe in the next 5 years or so. So basically, the Dallas Mavericks tell you, listen, we don't want to invest another 5 years in Luka Doncic. We're not about to pay him another $400 or $500 million. Nico, right, was basically going to the owners and saying, hey, listen, we have to figure out this extension for this kid, because once we figure out this extension, we can figure out some other things so that we can keep building a championship team. And they were like, no, we're not about to pay $500 million for Luka Doncic. We're not doing that. And I don't even think it had anything to do with Luka. Luka could have been in perfect health. I just think that these owners are not interested in spending that kind of money on any player. They don't care. They really don't care. This is an ownership that thinks if it doesn't work in Dallas, they can move the franchise elsewhere. So it's either you gonna like what they throw on the court for you as a Dallas Mavericks fan. If not, they'll take them to Vegas. But they're not gonna be spending all this money. They're not gonna be Mark Cuban. They're not gonna be doing all this. Now the article continues to go on and says here, this is from Fadeaway World, y'all. It says here, this criticism seems harsh considering other NBA stars have exhibited similar habits without facing the same scrutiny. We all know NBA players love to party. Nikola Jokic, the best player in the world, has often been seen drinking beer and partying in Serbia during the offseason, yet no one questions his commitment to the game. I know what everybody's going to say. He was winning championships. They even brought here. Even Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, two of the greatest players in NBA history, were known to enjoy their personal indulgences, which we all know Larry Bird used to love drinking beer. But they silence critics by winning championships. So they basically saying, Luka, you got to win. Doncic, too, has consistently delivered in high-pressure moments, which we all seen, leading the Mavericks to the 2024 NBA Finals and multiple deep playoff runs. So they continue to go on and talk about how LeBron can help Luka Doncic out, that all of this can change. This is a crazy conversation that I can't believe that we're actually having about Luka Doncic. This is a guy that won the scoring title last year. This is a guy that everybody had in their top 3 player in the league. The only reason people didn't have him in front of Joker and Giannis, because like most would say, those guys won championships and they're league MVPs before, especially Joker, right? Joker's been winning league MVPs. But the article goes on to say here, Luka Doncic's first game against the Dallas Mavericks was highly anticipated, and he led the Los Angeles Lakers to a 107-99 victory. While Doncic was willing to discuss emotional aspects of playing his former team, he noticeably avoided talking about Mavericks GM Nico Harrison. So obviously there's some situations he don't like Nico Harrison, right? But why are they tarnishing this guy's name? And they go on to say here, the Mavericks had reportedly explored trade discussions with other teams like Milwaukee and Minnesota, which we heard that they tried to go get Anthony Edwards from Minnesota, and they were like, nope, we're not trading him. They tried to go get Giannis from the Bucks. The Bucks was like, nah, we're not interested. And I guess their third option was Anthony Davis. Hey, and it says it right here. It says Harrison and the Dallas front office believe that Anthony Davis was a better cultural fit and could lead this team with a defensive first mentality. Hilarious. Good luck with that. However, Doncic's departure has fueled his hunger for revenge, and his first game against Dallas with the Lakers resulted in a triumphant victory. If he can lead the Lakers to a championship, it would be the ultimate statement against the organization that deemed him unfit to be their centerpiece. The story of Luka versus the Mavericks is just beginning, and the way things are unfolding, the best is yet to come. This is what they're talking about, though. Again, I don't get it. I don't know how. I don't know how. Did y'all hear me talk about this? Is he muted? No, I'm not muted. Did you hear me? But I don't get how Luka's being disrespected and such. Again, his name's not Luka no more. It's Hookah. Hookah Doncic is out here getting. His name is being besmirched for no reason at all. And all. We all know why. We all know why. We saw what happened last night. As soon as last night game happened, Nico put the Y out.
Hey, y'all, them fools go right there.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
They are hilarious with this, man. I can't believe it. Like, why would you even state this? What was the purpose of even bringing this information out? You know what? It's not the GM trying to cover their ass. It's the owners trying to cover the GM's ass and basically saying, okay, let's kind of make the GM look a little bit, better in this situation, to where his reputation is not completely tarnished from the future. Let's not make this all about how Nico Harrison was the idiot that traded away Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers and attached him to LeBron James for Anthony Davis. You didn't even get the house like people were saying. You didn't even get nothing out of it. And like you said, yeah, Anthony Davis is always hurt. AD hurts, and the Mavs front office is getting killed. Of course. Yep, Hookah Doncic, brother. Hookah Doncic. The Mavs have turned into TMZ. Nah, my Miami Heat is TMZ. That's who's really TMZ. But in the reality, in the cusp of all of this, right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand that y'all, it's over. Like, okay, if you were really gonna trade him, just trade him. Why are you saying all of this now? There is no point of saying this now. And what makes it so crazy is that on Gilbert Arenas' show today with the fellas, Nick Young said something that kind of didn't even hit my mind when I thought about it. Last night's game, they thanked Anthony Davis. The Los Angeles Lakers had a nice little a video for him. They thanked him for his time there, obviously, and all of his hard work and effort led to a championship. So obviously, he's going to be a Laker legend for a long time to come because people remember Anthony Davis doing what Anthony Davis does for the Los Angeles Lakers. But at the same time, the LA Laker fans were as gangster and as savage as they could get because then they were thanking Nico for Luka Doncic. So in the same breath, they were thanking Anthony Davis for being there and for what he did. But at the same time, they're thanking Nico for giving them Luka because Luka was out there balling. Just doing what Luka does. Luka magic. Even if Luka's not scoring, Luka's getting other people involved. I mean, like I said, man, it's over for everybody, man. It's POC, man. It's parade on Crenshaw. And Nico realized it. That's why he went out here and set this report out here. So at least now everybody can see, okay, oh, well, you see, they had a reason why. You know, Luka was out here, you know, smoking hookahs. And I don't know what hookah is. I don't know if you inhale hookah or not, right? But nobody had a problem when Michael Jordan was smoking cigars every night, right? And Luka's not trying to play like LeBron. Let's get that out of your head, guys. Not everybody's going to be LeBron James and give you 20 years of greatness. You're not going to get that. Those are rare specimens. Again, only like 7 to 8 players have played 20 NBA seasons. You're not just going to get a bunch of guys now going to start playing great for 20 of them, let alone play for 20. So this idea that Luka's going to play Luka's going to play his career, and Luka could disappear after 12 years of playing the NBA. He doesn't have to play longer than that. Luka don't have to play 15, 16, 17 years. He doesn't have to do that. So let Luka live his life. And that's what Nico was basically saying. Hey, listen, if this guy is not truly going to take care of his body, by the time he does turn 30, it's a wrap. And mind you, Luka has been playing a professional basketball prior to being in the NBA. He's been playing professional basketball since he was like 16. So he does have almost a decade worth of professional wear and tear on his body. So what can Luka be at 30 years old, 45 years from now? 2030, what will Luka be? We don't know. But what he is right now, oh, forget about it. It's not even a question. Yeah, they did have the T-shirts. I saw it. The Lakers are savage, man. The Lakers are savage, bro. They are savage, bro. That's right, man. LeBron is the GOAT, man. Yep, yeah, exactly. Not even the Pelicans did Zion this dirty, exactly. Because they're trying to trade Zion. They're trying to trade Zion. So you can't be talking bad about Zion and trying to trade him and get rid of him or see what's out there for him. But this guy Nico has been getting killed in Dallas. And then, like I said, now the Laker games, all the Laker games now are national televised games now. They're on every TNT channel. They're on, every TNT schedule. They're on every ABC, ESPN schedule. It's a wrap. The NBA is basically giving us Luka and LeBron from here on out. It's a wrap. He said Nicole traded his fine-ass wife for an ugly chick. Then started pictures of the house dirty while his ex was there. Yo, that shit is hilarious, bro. Yo, Tyson, you know exactly what I'm saying, right? Like they just you know, at the family function with your new girl, right? And you over here talking about how, yeah, don't you like the way the house look now? It didn't look like that when what's her name was here, but now I got it looking like this, right? Come on, man. Like, get over it. You traded the man away for a reason. Drinking, smoking, all he's missing is gambling, and you would get the Jordan brand extension. Yo, keep it 100. Stop it, bro. This is not supposed to be jokes. I'm supposed to be doing a straight up GOAT James Kingdom Sports Report. I'm supposed to be Walter Cronkite right now, man. I'm supposed to be straightforward, man. I'm supposed to be Brian Gumble here right now. I'm supposed to be speaking properly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brian Gumble, man. R.I.P., brother. Man, that is crazy, brother. That is crazy. But yeah, they just throwing dirt on the man's name for no reason, man. All because the man, you know what? I'm starting to think Luka Doncic really didn't like playing in Dallas as well. I'm starting to think that there was some things that he just didn't like what they were doing. I don't think he liked the new ownership, right? Because it was about 1.5 years ago, right, where they sold the team, right? It was about 1.5 years ago. It wasn't. I think it was the beginning of last season. That during that off season, that Mark Cuban sold majority of his stakes, and I think Luka saw the writing on the wall. Like, yeah, this, again, stable franchises could take you far, and superstars want a stable franchise. So maybe Luka saw the writing on the wall. Maybe Luka was like, hey, I don't care about y'all. I'm Luka. I can do whatever I want to do. But it was a shock because I don't think Luka thought like, yo, you just gonna trade me? Like, I don't think Luka knew that's how the business worked for him. Like, everybody who knows the game of basketball knows that, okay, hey, this is a business and you can get traded. But when you're a superstar like that, you don't really think you're going to get traded, especially like the way it happened. It was, again, this is going to go down in history for NBA history. This is going to be one of the craziest moments ever. We're all going to sit back and think about, where were you the day you found out Luka Doncic got traded for Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers? And like they said, this is just going to continue to go. It's not going to stop. This is going to continue to unravel. There's going to be so many layers of this. This is going to be like Shrek and his onion theory. It's crazy. What's good? What's good, Asante? What's good, brother, man? We out here doing big things, man. Shout out to all the GOAT James Kingdom members. I see you, Marcus. What's good? What's good? He said, Luka busting they ass in Dallas. They keep lighting the fire. That's facts. They keep lighting the fire. I wonder what they're gonna come out with after they see them get tore up on that day. When I think the game is sometime late March, where they face Dallas again. Now again, the Lakers have a tough stretch here. They got to face Minnesota tomorrow night. Then they got back-to-back games against the Clippers over the weekend, and I believe they get some rest. But they still got some tough schedule because, again, they got Boston next week. I think they got another game against Denver very shortly as well coming up. So they're going to have to show everybody what we all been talking about how good the Lakers are. But the Lakers are so good that we got Nico out here dropping dimes on Luka Doncic. Now we have to call him Hookah Doncic.
Hey, y'all, them fools go right there.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
Shout out to Quan. Shout out to you, brother. Peace and blessings. Thank you for the super chat. He goes here, Luka can't smoke hookah, but Jordan can smoke crack. I don't know if Jordan was smoking crack, but we all know Jordan was definitely drinking, tricking, and smoking cigars, gambling all night long. We hear the stories all the time about what Michael Jordan used to do. But again, you can do that in Michael Jordan's era. You can do that in the 1900s. You can't do that in today's NBA. For you to keep up with what's going on in today's NBA, you're gonna have to stay in health and in some kind of semblance of being a professional athlete, man. These guys work hard at what they do. But again, Luka and Joker seem to be a part of that Eastern European Siberian blood that, they don't need to do all of that. Like, they just good. They just play the game. They're just playing the game, and that's why the league's in trouble. Because once Luka finds his love for the game, which he's going to find it with Coach Redick, he's going to find it with LeBron James, he's going to find it playing alongside Austin Reeves. He's never played alongside the guys that can do the things that they're doing. Kyrie was the best that he ever had, but Kyrie's Kyrie. Nobody understands Kyrie, let alone Luka Doncic. My bad. Luka Doncic. Right? So we all know that when it comes down to this, Luka's going to find his joy again. And once he finds his joy, it's a wrap. He's already doing crazy things like he was doing behind-the-back passes. And these are the crazy thing about these behind-the-back passes, they're on a dime. Like, they're right on a dime. Like where it's a catch-and-shoot situation. It's no, I got to get, it's too high, it's too low. Like I was saying to the side when I was talking to Lamont. It's a perfect pass. He's like, here, behind the back, don't even look. I know you're there. Here you go. Wide open. It's going. He's throwing lobs to LeBron, letting LeBron just it's like I told y'all, man. It's gonna be a parade, man. It's just gonna be a parade, yeah, man. Marcus is the one out here smoking crack. You right about that, Tim. Tim Jones, shout out to you, man. Thank you for supporting what we do here, man. It's at the end of the day, what they're doing to Luka is a disservice to Luka. Luka don't deserve this at all. He didn't do nothing to the Dallas Mavericks franchise and their fan base. So for them to come out here and just throw slander after slander on his name and try to smear and smudge his name all over and basically say that, now he's an alcoholic and he's addicted to being a smoker. But I like Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a cool name, so we're now going to adapt that new name for Luka. His new name is Luka Doncic, right? Because these guys do get a chance to, they should get a chance to unwind. They should get a chance to chill. They should get a chance to relax. If that's how he finds a way to relax, that's how he finds a way to calm his nerves, then that's fine. If he drinks beer, that can be an issue, right? In the long run, right? But the Lakers don't have to spend a $500 million on this man. He's not going to get that supermax contract with them. So they can spend the next $300 million on him. They were going to do it with Anthony Davis. Might as well do it with Luka, drinking beer. And maybe Luka doesn't drink beer. Maybe LeBron shows him, hey, wine. Because they were talking about LeBron showing him how to prolong his peak and his, in his prime. And listen, man, ain't nobody doing that for you. You ain't. LeBron is not no mentor where he's going to be guiding along some basketball player every day. He's going to go to work, do what he do. He's going to show you by example. He ain't got no time to be dragging along and babying and nurturing some 25-year-old man. Luka's a grown man, and Luka's good at what he does. They just got to play the game together like they do, and that's it. They're going to be fine. LeBron doesn't have to do nothing. If Luka doesn't want to play 15, 20 years, y'all leave Luka alone. I know y'all been wanting Luka to be the one that passed LeBron and all these great stats that LeBron is holding, all these records. It ain't going to be Luka. He already told you he ain't going for 40,000. He already told you that. That's not happening. But you know what? We just gotta let Nico get it. He deserves a boo. He does. And in reality, he does deserve to be slapped as well, because that was really a stupid thing to do by him. And with that, you get slapped, Nico.
I feel like slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. I feel like slapping a nigga today. These motherfuckers on the road, where the hell they learn to drive? Jive turkeys at my job, about to get a cool, cold, mean five.
I know that's how Hookah feels right now. Hookah Doncic feels like slapping the shit out of Nico, man. Just slapping the shit out of you, man. Just for being disrespectful, bro. For no reason at all, man. There was no need to be doing the things that he did, man. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, like I told y'all, man, we're gonna be doing special things like this, the GJK Reports, where we're going to be coming out with special breaking news, hot takes that are coming out in the NBA right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, don't be afraid to become a member of the channel so that you can go ahead and catch shows like the GOAT James Kingdom show every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. where B. Lee and I talk the GOAT conversation. It looks like Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis talk, and it basically is going to saturate the basketball world for a while, because that's really the only thing to talk about. As great as other teams are playing and what's going on in the NBA, this is just still great news for us. You know what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. If you like what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom, don't be afraid to support the channel by becoming a member. By becoming a member, you give Brandon and I opportunity to grow the platform, to create better content for you guys, like we're doing now with today's show. We'll do more live streams. We're going to do a lot more. We just officially got ourselves set up for playback, so we will be doing playback TV now. We will be doing now. GOAT James Kingdom members will come to playback with us, where we'll have no issues, no interruptions, no delays. We can go straight to playback and watch the games there. We'll go live with those playbacks, but obviously to have access to the actual playback panel, you have to be a GOAT James Kingdom member. So definitely check out the GOAT James Kingdom playback TV room, which we hadn't put that in the comments there for you if anybody who wants to go ahead and join us there. Again, also check us out as GOAT James Kingdom members, because as GOAT James Kingdom members, you'll have access to join us on these special playback TVs, live streams that we do, where we're watching the games live in effect, which we're actually going to be watching this Sunday's game versus the Clippers live on playback TV. But again, that's what we're going to keep doing here in GOAT James Kingdom, and that's what we're going to, we're going to, again, continue to grow. You just check out our GOAT James Kingdom membership, support what Brandon and I do. There's different tiers, different perks for each tiers. Also, be prepared for Friday night exposure. As you guys know, I am coming with Friday night show. As we all know, there are some things about the GOAT that have been discussed lately, and we're going to go deep into talking about LeBron James and how great he has been so far with this whole Luka Doncic, and how he has carried himself during this time of scrutiny. And so many things so many eyes are on the Los Angeles Lakers. And obviously, we're going to discuss a lot more of the Lakers and obviously the GOAT on Friday Night Exposure with The Exposer, which is always live on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, but also live on FYF Sports Debate. So shout out to Lamont and all the fellows over there at FYF Sports Debate. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. I just wanted to give you guys a quick GJK report about how the Mavs continue to smear Luka Doncic's name, and now we have to call him Hookah Doncic, because they're out here snitching, because he out here giving them triple doubles.
Hey, that's all them fools go right there.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at him.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah, Ma, I don't know if we're going to be able to do tomorrow's program, as it's a late game. It's a 10 o'clock game. I'm on the East Coast. It's hard for me to do a couple of those games at night, but we are going to be doing Sunday night's game versus the Clippers. But I'll see if Brandon is available to do tomorrow night's game. So again, we are on playback. Like I said, just go ahead and join us on playback. And if you are a GOAT James Kingdom member, there's already a link for you for the exclusive room that we have for GOAT James Kingdom members. But here's the public group where you guys can join us on playback TV, and we'll be able to watch basketball and have a great time there as well. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the GJK Reports. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Be safe, peace, and blessings.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy BB and A. Johnny talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern Time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing, and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.